Hi, I'm Michael Jenkins, Winthrop basketball alumni, 2019 Hall of Famer. Our coaching staff, they were extremely confident. Coach Marshall, extremely, good coach. But also our team, our players, we were very cohesive. We liked one another, but we were also very competitive. So practices were almost as competitive as the games, if not more competitive than the games. The first 2 years at Winthrop were pretty rough shooting, adjusting to college, adjusting to my coaching staff, adjusting to everything about the game. And it was just reps. I started getting on the gun, the shooting gun made by Shoot Away. I started getting on that a lot, getting extra reps up with Coach Peel after practice and just committing to, getting better and wanting to be an asset and wanting to do something here at Winthrop. I didn't just want to be another player. I wanted to be able to create an impact. My work ethic kind of, got influenced by, my teammate Terrell Martin. I'd see we'd have 5 a.m. runnings and he'd be there before us. If we're here at 5:30 to run and you're already in here, what time are you getting up? So it's just that kind of work ethic and, that translated from, those practices to me individually, okay, I want to get better. I want to be one of the best. I know we're that type of caliber program. I want to be that type of caliber player. So let me get the reps up. Once we beat Notre Dame, it felt like a whole weight was lifted off our shoulders. Honestly, almost too much because we couldn't focus that much on Oregon in the next round because we were just so excited and just so relieved to finally, get over that hump because we were so close the year before and close my freshman year versus Gonzaga, and to finally do it, but do it in such a fashion that kind of left no doubt, and to do it as a top 25 team in both polls. It was just the perfect season. We had the adversity to start the season with Coach Marshall leaving to go to College of Charleston and then coming back, and then us doing what we did that season, winning all those games and then going into the tournament feeling like we were the better team and showing we were the better team, and finally able to say we got to win in the tournament. That was probably the greatest moment. What do I remember most about that game? It was early in the morning, and we lost our teammate DeAndre the spring before after our historic run, and all of that coming to accumulation to that very game is you have to win this. We made it to the championship. We have to win this, and just that feeling of ease and calmness that I had that game was one for the books. I felt the energy, but I wasn't nervous at all. I wasn't anxious. It was a calmness that I knew we were going to win, and it happened. My perspective has changed because on the court, when I'm actually playing, I'm thinking about, all right, what's the best advantage for my team, for us to be successful, and then what's the best advantage, how can I create the best advantage for myself to, be able to make a play. And you can't see the whole game almost from that view because you have so many other things to worry about. As an analyst, I get to sit there and it's just like watching film. And throughout my career of just my professional career and stuff, I've had so many different influences of basketball that I can look at such a pull from a wide range of experiences to now bring it back to this moment and be like, oh man, they could do this, or maybe they could do that. Oh, they don't see that, but I see this. So being an analyst is really cool because you get to dissect the game and you just see it from such a different perspective. Hoops Krew, we're an elite basketball training and sports performance facility, really tailored for the youth, but we'll train adults and we'll train college and pro players as well. It's just kind of to give our perspective, give something back just try to help these athletes and get to where they're trying to go. You know, I remember being their age, and I remember at an early age me knowing I wanted to play college basketball and me knowing I wanted to play professional basketball. So when some of these kids that have those same ambitions, just helping them, you know, try to tackle that and as much as we can, giving them not just, you know, life lessons on the court, but off the court as well. And also letting them know that this game, if you don't play the game, you know, professionally, there's so many other ways to stay involved in the game. So introducing that to them as well. The biggest piece of advice, I'd honestly have to say, just, you know, really trusting a process. And if you know, really want to go after something and you want it, you have to be able to be all in with it. That was everything. I'm gonna be honest, like being inducted into the Hall of Fame, because like I've touched on before, like my first couple, you know, years at Winthrop, we won championships as a team, but individually as a player, we're very subpar. They were rough. Didn't know if I was going to last or make it, you know, through. But I know I'm persistent. And I persevere a lot of times. I have that kind of chip on my shoulder to do those things, but you don't know if it's going to work out. And I put my, you know, head down and laced my shoes up tighter and went after it. And to have that, you know, just kind of accumulate and leave a legacy like what I set out to do, and it just coming to, you know, a culmination of being inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was like, I don't want to say a dream come true, but it was one of those things that, okay, you made your imprint. You was able to do so much in 2 years. You made the impact you wanted to make, you know, at your university for that program. So it was a very, you know, humbling honor, but I was very proud of that.